Hello.
Hello.
I am a goth by night and a sexy, disgusting slob by the daytime. Hi, I'm Shayzilla.
I'm definitely not an alien dressed as a goth during the daytime and the nighttime. I'm Melissa Morbid. And
where?
The Goths Next Door.
We're the Goths Next Door. Fuck, I didn't know that one. We literally mess it up every single time.
It's a running gag at this point.
It literally is.
It's a trademark.
Is Christina Layne. Thank you for being here.
Hi, guys.
This is so exciting.
This is really exciting.
Talking before we got on that we've known each other for like 15 years.
Guys,
we did math.
Such a huge chunk of time. Almost 2 decades we've known each other. This is long-term love. Oh my! Thank you all for coming, and thank you for those of you subscribing and gifting subs.
Yeah,
so
let me go back. Let me go back and make sure we shout out all the people who subscribed. Elise, you asked. You welcome first time stream. We've got a lot of favorites in here. Gothic Luna, 8-Bit Girl. Oh my gosh, Zombie Bell, like everyone. Oh, and then Kava Kitty subscribed again for 8-month streak. We got JP Evil at an 8-month streak. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Maz the Witch, first time chatter. We have Brielle subscribed. There's like a million things happening. Wicked Valentine subscribed. There's a million things happening. This is amazing. Thank you.
Feeling the love.
So tonight we know each other all the way back from college, but we're not going to take a trip down memory lane tonight because we don't need to talk about all the horrible things that we did in college or appropriate things. But we wanted to talk about the other night. God, how long was it ago? Like a month ago?
It was about a month ago. Yeah.
Yeah. We went out for a night, and I wish Melissa was with us. We should have FaceTimed her when we were drunk. But we went out, and I dressed up Christina for a night and gave her a full goth makeover. So we thought it would be fun to come on and talk about what her makeover was like and how it felt and all of that. So that's what we're doing today.
I loved watching the videos of that night. Guys, they're so good. They posted some on TikTok and Instagram, whatever. After tonight's stream, you gotta check them out. They're so funny and so cute. And both of them looked amazing. They looked so gorgeous. I don't know. You guys saw at the loading screen. Probably you got to see a picture. Hopefully, I think I saw it on my iPad.
I know. I was like, I felt bad. I was like, Melissa's not even in this photo, which means that we're gonna have to recreate it with you in it. So when you're here. In less than a month. Oh yeah, yes. Christina is going to be for those of you who are going to the October 15th show, the Motionless show at the Hard Rock Orlando. We will be there. Christina's going to be there. It's going to be a good time.
Yes, and don't forget our unofficial meet and greet is that day. Our first ever meet and greet. We're so excited.
And it's just, when we say unofficial meet and greet, we mean that like we're going to be outside, and if you see us, grab us and take a photo with us. Like we're not, it's not like we're like having a meet us here at this time. Like we'll try maybe when it's closer to that time, but it's going to be more of like if you see us, please don't hesitate to come take a photo or ask us or, say hi.
And we might have something for you.
We might have something for you if you do.
A little present.
I've already volunteered to be like your. Oh, I can do that. I've already volunteered to be the picture taker, so that you don't have to like do that awkward thing where you're looking around for somebody.
I was gonna ask my brother to do it because my normie brother is coming. So like my super Republican straight-laced brother is coming apparently, yeah. So I was gonna be like, call in, look at all these people who love me. He's gonna be like,
maybe he'll have a change of heart
and start loving me. I doubt it. Like I doubt it. He's not gonna start feeling.
He loves you.
I mean, like,
we wish you could go too.
Well, we'll do more of unofficial meetups later on. We'll go on vacations and stuff and be like, who's in Vegas?
Yes.
My husband is coming to that show, and it's going to be his first ever rock show. His first
one, and he's going to see Knocked Loose. He's going to be like,
yes. Yes.
Oh, I'm loving this.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So
he's going straight in with Knocked Loose.
I really just like
jumping
right into it. Yeah. He's never seen a mosh pit. He's never like, this is going to be hilarious to watch him experience. I am so excited.
Dude, that is so fun. Honestly, I think we need you to film some of his reactions. Like when Knocked Loose starts, I think we need some filmed reactions for this. That I would love to see that on TikTok. Like that's so great. 100%. I love that his first rock show is just gonna be rock, like
right. It's gonna be great.
No warming up with Fall Out Boy. Oh, I love it.
No.
Yeah, really.
No, he wouldn't even come with me to see Fall Out Boy. So this is going to be like, really, I'm not kidding. Yeah.
Oh God, I'm still trying to figure out like where I'm gonna stand during the show because normally I like to stand in front of house, like the little barricade area, so I don't get smushed by anybody. But I kind of want to stand like up in that balcony area and see it like a good view. But I don't know. Like I want a good vantage point, but I need to stay the fuck away from the mosh pit. Like I have to drive home that night. I need to stay on the sides or in the back because I am not ready to be squished. But that's
also
Sarah
I can
have
drive
balcony tickets.
Oh,
sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh, yeah.
No, I was just going to say Sarah and I have balcony tickets, but David does not. So he apparently will not be allowed up. So he's going to be forced to be like in.
Oh, he'll be fine.
Going to be so funny. Yeah.
He'll be fine. There's going to be plenty of like people not moshing on the sides and in the back.
Yeah, no, it'll be great. It'll be great.
Yeah. But
man doesn't know what he signed up for. That's hilarious.
So we wanted to start this evening with having you get a goth name, getting an official goth name for Christina. So let me see if I can get a Google goth name.
Yes, goth name generator.
This is fun.
And chat, you can also submit ideas for Christina's goth name. All right. I will do the one that says random goth vampire name generator. We're here for it.
My computer is freaking out. I went on our website.
All right. So Christina.
In the chat, we have Christina Chaos with an X in the middle from Dynamite Laser Beam. I like that one.
That's Brittany.
Oh, hey, Brittany.
This name generator came up with Agony Mistrellis.
Mistrellis.
What? I can't. Honestly, Christina Chaos is literally perfect. That's my space ready to go.
Literally, Christina Chaos.
That's so good.
Literally.
Oh, I'm getting some sort of there we go. All right. So as great as Agony Mistrellis is, as enchanting, I'm gonna try again. Ooh, Phoenix Bonehill. Bonehill.
That sounds like a Hobbit name.
Okay, but I would have to change it to Bonehilda just because of The Sims. Like,
yes,
Bonehilda, Christina Bonehilda.
Honestly, that's a goth name. Izora St. Clair.
Oh, Jesus H. Christina. I like that.
Oh,
that's good.
Brittany coming in hot with the good names.
Oh,
Christina Agony is good. That's a good one. Mm-hmm. What are other C words that are like? Ooh,
I was like Cantina
Coffin.
Christina Coffin.
Ooh,
Christina
I still
Candelabra.
feel like Chaos is just destroying everything. Jesus H. Christina is honestly so funny though.
It's really good.
Like, I need that to be your new Twitter handle. That's so funny. Oh my gosh, Gothic Luna. It's a endless...
Christina Cursed Christina.
I like that one.
Yeah, Christina.
I like
Christina.
Christina.
That is good.
Christina.
Girl, how are you even gonna pick? These are all such good names.
Christina Corset. Oh, I do love a Victorian era.
Yes.
I like that one.
That's pretty good. Christina is amazing.
I think that might be the winner because LOL. It's got everything. Like, what more do you want?
Curstina Kills.
Ooh! Oh my gosh, that's so good too.
Sorry, Christina Kills.
Really good.
I like it. Okay, you're hot as fuck.
Christina Kills. Okay, chat. What are you voting for? We have Christina Chaos, Jesus H. Christina. We have Curstina, and then what was the one you just said?
Christina Kills.
Christina Kills.
Christina Kills. What are you guys voting for? Ooh, we've already got 2 votes for Kills. Ooh, the votes are rolling.
Yeah, unanimous. That's pretty awesome. Oh, I got a Goth name.
You got a Goth name.
Thanks, everyone.
That can be your new Twitch name.
Yeah, but you do know that
your Twitch name. I'm such a noob.
You can, but then they're gonna be like, you can only do this again in like 60 days or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay.
You can only do it every once in a while.
That is fun.
I love it.
You've got an alter ego. Everyone picked Christina Kills.
Yeah, but to make it official, we're gonna have to like put you on an altar and burn some candles or no, I'm just sacrifice
sounds like
Mountain
a good
Dew.
I've got a candle ready to go.
I got a Mountain Dew, so we're ready. We're halfway there.
Oh, by the way, friends, if you are watching and you are not chatting, you are missing out on entering the giveaway.
Yes, tell them about the giveaway.
We are mailing out giveaway prizes every stream that we go live, and we are picking the winner from people who are chatting. And the more you're chatting, the more that your name is in the scrolling and the better chance you have. So if you're not chatting and you want a chance to have us send you something, a little gift, then drop in some chats. Even emojis count. It doesn't have to be anything wild. It can just be emojis. I just need your name showing up, and that's another way to enter the giveaway. Yes,
and we do international giveaways too. Like,
yes.
I'll get you some international stamps, Melissa.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
we'll need special stamps.
Yeah, for international.
Oh, Kava Kitty, I'm sorry. Hopefully work's going well. Yes, spam the chat.
Okay.
Spam it.
So now we have another little icebreaker, a little this or that. So, boop. Oh, hell yeah, that worked. So these are just some random things. Some of them actually tied together. Some of them don't. I just tied them together. But I figured let's just pick a this or a that. And there's only like 10 or so, and then we'll get into some interview questions. So,
sounds like fun.
First up, coffin or candelabra? Maybe as like a little decoration in your home.
Oh, candelabra.
I've been really wanting a snake candelabra. I really want a snake candelabra. So even though coffin decor is awesome, I'm going to have to vote candelabra as well.
Same. Mm-hmm.
I love fire in my home when it is controlled. What is going on with my camera?
I don't know. She stretched so hard she went out of focus. There it is.
Your hair looks amazing, by the way.
Goth Topanga.
So luminous and gorgeous.
Black lipstick or red lipstick? It's hard.
I feel like that really depends on what I'm feeling in the moment. But I would say more often I'm wearing black than red. Like if you look back at like, you know, the history of my life, other than work where it's been required to be red, I feel like I do wear black more, but I love them both. That's hard.
I'm going to go with red lips because I don't know, the red just looks more sultry. Like black is iconic, but red's sluttier, so I think red. That's just.
And Hugh Hefner didn't like red, so it's defiant to him in those sexist standards.
Definitely
I
doing
listen to a lot of their podcasts.
Oh yeah, I'm catching up on that too. I think I'm almost done with the latest episode.
I feel like it's reading black with the light that's like happening right now, but I'm wearing a wine color, which is
I like it.
It's almost thank you. And I feel like that's my answer. Like if I had to go like fire engine red versus black with like my complexion, I would probably still choose red, but I like a darker red lip.
I like that.
Yeah,
a red black. Exactly. I also like those.
Mr.
I don't have my nails done right now, but I also like a nice red black manicure. That's like
Speaking
my go-to.
Of nails, can I have a brief moment to talk about nails?
Yeah.
Always.
So I've been really proud of myself trying not to bite my nails anymore and growing out my natural nails. Doing such a good job growing out my natural nails. These are all natural. Look at how long my pinky is. And look what happened last week.
Oh.
I know the polish is horrible. We're not talking about my terrible polish job. We're talking about the light. Oh my God. Like I can't. It just snapped all the way. I put my suitcase down for security and it just like folded in half and was like, goodbye.
Oh no. It dipped out.
I'm sorry. So now I just have like one really short one and the rest are normal. So, rocking it.
You know what though? Like power to you for not just immediately like filing or like ripping the rest of them down to match.
I know a lot of people
that's
do
the
that.
trap that I go into. Yeah, I Shay. I'm over here just telling on myself. But yeah, that's my problem. Like if I break a nail or like if I have like the dips and like one of them like falls off or gets peeled off, I can't stand to have like one nail that doesn't match the others. So I will like prematurely end the rest of my manicure just to like achieve that sense of balance. I don't know what that says about me, but
I totally
power
get
to
that.
you.
I mean, I'm on the exact opposite spectrum. Like when I have my acrylics done, there was a time where I went for an entire week straight having one acrylic nail on. And I was like, it's my one. I need to hold on to it. I just had one acrylic nail. I'm real weird like that. I don't know. I'll find use for that one nail. Oh yeah, sorry. The next one is Dracula or Frankenstein.
Oh, Dracula.
Ooh, Dracula.
I'm gonna go with Frankenstein because that monster has my heart. Black roses or black lilies?
All of the above.
I'm gonna go with black
roses.
roses.
Black lily.
Very dramatic, I feel. Oops, stretch. God, Bunny's killing us with the stretches. I love it. Oh, I just felt something crack.
I think I would have to go with roses just because I have a really, really dumb cat and lilies are highly toxic to them.
This is true.
His dumbass wouldn't make it through the night with black lilies around.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful.
Oh, that is stunning.
I am a sucker for roses. I do love all flowers, so lilies are exceptional, but definitely I'm going with roses. Nice. I have hydrated so much. This is my last hydrate for the stream, guys, so I'm so sorry.
She's just going to pee everywhere. Gloomy weather or moonlit night?
Moonlit night, yes.
Do I have to go anywhere in the gloomy weather? Or can I just
I think it's just
from my living room?
Would you rather enjoy some gloomy weather or enjoy a moonlit night? I want to enjoy
some gloomy weather.
I'm the same. I love a moonlit night, but I love a good really, if I don't have any responsibilities or anything to do, if Mia's just a little bit older when she can calm down and sit with me and cuddle, that's gonna be the best. And I know this girl is gonna be, knock on wood, she's gonna be I want to stay in bed all day, I don't want to get up kind of girl. And I'm very, very blessed. And I'm I'm looking forward to her being a little bit older when Justin's gone the weekends. If it's rainy, I'm gonna be let's stay in bed, let's snuggle and watch movies and order Uber Eats and fall asleep and take naps all day. As long as she doesn't kill me.
Cutest thing.
That's what I'm hoping for, but who knows how it will go. Let's see.
I have
Go ahead.
I saw the hydrate pop up. I was just going to say I also have I have toddlers that just turned 2. I also have 2 little girls, and Mia is their like BFF. It's so cute.
Hey, best friends.
They so cute. Every time they see a picture of her or like they hear me mention you guys that Mia. But we tried to watch, it's really sweet. We tried to watch a Disney movie with them for the first time last weekend. We were like, let's put on Moana and like have a family movie day. Not happening yet. I think we need to give it another year, like minimum, before they can sit down. The only part, no, and the only part that they paid any attention to was the chicken. Anytime Hey Hey was on, that was like, it really, that was the only
I
part
get it.
of the
Hey
movie
Hey's amazing.
about. Yeah.
I get it.
Oh, hey, Goth Bunny has twins too. That's cool. Solidarity.
For the next one, fishnet stockings or torn tights?
I love both, but fishnets do have my heart out of the 2.
I like fishnets.
I agree.
Go to a concert or go to a goth club?
Concert. Question.
I'm gonna vote for the goth club because I feel like there's more option for me to sit down. Is that bad? Like,
gosh, I feel like that it would be. That's a hard choice. It depends on the vibe.
I would love to dance. I would just want to dance.
Yeah,
but I would dance at a concert, but
so long.
I think I would rather go to a goth club. I've done a lot of concerts, but I haven't gone to like a good like goth club like in a minute.
Yeah, I don't think I've been to one since like 2017.
Oh my god, I know. We have to go to the castle in Ybor.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Ybor City.
Yeah,
what a throwback. A throwback.
Creepy novel or a horror movie?
Are we being honest with ourselves right now? Because if we are, then it's gonna be the movie. Because I love books, but reading's just been a lot harder as life gets busier and busier.
Melissa, that's how I've been. Audiobooks. I switched to audiobooks because my mind can process things like while I have to do stuff, like while I'm grocery shopping. Like, I'll be walking down the grocery aisle being like like aghast about something happening, and like it's so good. Try some audiobooks. That's what I'm gonna go with. Creepy novel, because like I love a horror movie, but lately like books have been getting to me.
I need to read more, and audiobooks so smart. I started the Hunger Games one you sent me on YouTube. I need to finish it.
Please finish it because I need to talk to you about it.
I just got so sad. She was like, "Oh, I just killed a kitten." I was just like, "Oh my god!"
Oh, at the very beginning of the Hunger Games?
Yes, right away. That just got my heart.
Oh, it's gonna get a lot fucking worse.
I'm not ready.
You know that like it's children killing children, right? It's like a whole lot worse than like so she has to kill a kitten to survive.
It's gonna be so brutal. Oh man. Oh man.
I don't know.
I may not be able to make it. Okay. I'll try though. I'm gonna try.
Tender is the flesh. I'll look that one up.
Ooh, that sounds very deep.
All right.
That sounds familiar. Is that a true crime based creepy novel? I haven't looked that up.
I don't know. This is kicking it back to the 90s. The Crow or The Craft?
Oh. Okay, who among us didn't watch The Craft at like a slumber party? Though,
right?
Like in the 90s, early 2000s. That's like nostalgia. And The Crow is too. I feel like that's a hard one. It's like, in terms of what's a better movie for me, probably The Crow.
The Craft. Oh,
but I just have.
I rewatched The Crow recently, and I was like, this movie's fucking bad. But it's so
Is
good.
it really? I haven't seen it in years.
Oh, please rewatch it with like fresh 30-year-old eyes. Like you're
okay.
But it's like it's such a good movie, but it's like the filming style of the 90s, the line delivery, the writing. It's pure camp. It's a very camp movie. Like you can't expect it to be like the best of the best of the best. But it's
I do love camp though. Yeah.
I want to rewatch The Craft too.
Yeah.
I really want to rewatch
so
The Craft.
Long. Maybe we can have a movie night.
Yeah. Oh, and that's it. That's it for my this or that's. I'll put it back on this screen. Christina, you're out of frame. Do you want me to move you over? Or are you going to shift there? Nope. If you want to go back over, I can shift the screen, but okay. I just want to make sure you weren't hanging off.
I'm probably closer to the microphone this way too, so thanks for the check.
Okay. That's your posture check.
The Craft is on Hulu.
That's good to know. And now I guess we're gonna talk about you being goth for a night and what it was like and stuff.
Yes.
Do you have any pictures on your computer that you could show on the stream at all?
Oh,
you know what? I could
throw that on.
No, I can. No, I got it. I'll make a slideshow. Melissa, do you mind driving the interview and I'll prepare a slideshow?
Oh, yeah. Yes, girls movie night stream. Yes. The one thing with that though, we find is that Amazon. If we don't do it somehow and figure out a way to do it on Discord, which is also exclusionary. If it's on Twitch, only people who have Amazon can watch it. I thought that when we did it, that everyone could watch it because we Amazon.
Were misunderstood.
But so that just to me does feel a little bit exclusionary.
We want to make sure everyone can see it.
So it's kind of hard to do the movie night thing right now, but we could do something like where we live tweet together we all watch a movie together, like, hey, everybody press play in 3, 2, 1 or whatever, and we all live tweet our reactions during it. We might be able to do something like that or on TikTok. But I don't think right now we have a way to like show a movie and have us react yet, but in the future. Thank you. It is Curse Cosmetics, the black ritual color. And then I put a green shimmer eyeshadow just real quick over the top. And then it gives it that little... anyway. Oh, so did you already tell us how you met us? Did you already tell the chat, Christina, how you met us?
Oh, me? So, I mean, we briefly touched on it, but we can talk in more detail. So we met freshman year of college in Florida. And we were all, I think, theater majors or theater minors. We all had the theater thing.
Can you tell? God damn.
What do you mean?
Such a thing. And it's very true. And Melissa and I were actually roommates senior year for a semester as well, which was a ton of fun. And then
she's the best roommate.
It was great. It was really fun. We had a lot of like music parties and cooking and
Jade, thank you for subscribing.
Thank you, love. And now fast forward to today, or you can talk about your personal style back then too, but how would you describe your personal style now?
Yeah, so I think it's been an evolution. It was funny. I was talking to my mom this morning about doing the stream with you guys and like the whole like goth transformation, and she was really funny because she got really serious. She was like, "Well, you've always been just like a little bit goth. Like, it's not really fair to say that you're like going like completely like, it's always been a little bit of a thing." I think technically I was always like an elder emo is more of like the current internet terminology. But I've always loved a fishnet. I've always loved a smoky eye. I've always loved like the kind of more Victorian, like steampunky like looks, I guess.
Yes, Brittany, I'm trying to find the photos. Brittany's yelling at me.
Oh no.
I'm trying to find the photos of her style stuff.
We don't have to have the photos. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
They're all we can link them to like the Instagram.
I found them.
It's on Instagram.
I'm downloading them. I'm getting them ready.
Oh
yeah,
she's got them.
They're ready.
Oh, awesome. No, but I feel like as I've gotten older, I have a very like traditional corporate job.
Mhm.
So my expression of like the goth like fashion that I would otherwise naturally gravitate toward is muted just because of that. I also have toddlers. So like getting to do my makeup like is a treat. Like I don't have, oh my cat's joining us. I don't have the time that I would like. So I generally out and about these days, it's like comfort and function. And if I'm, 9 times out of 10, it's probably like work appropriate stuff, like a suit and heels and nude flats. So I feel like, and I don't know, I'm interested in everyone in the chat's perspective. I know I've joked with Melissa and Shay about being like a diet goth or like goth light. But when you think about, and I think this like kind of goes back to like your whole show, right? The Goths Next Door. Can you be a goth next door if you're a part-time goth, or does that make you a poser?
So goth is not about what you look like at all, what makeup you're wearing, what you dress. It's about what music you listen to. So you could be super pastel, light colored, everything. Like I was in a sorority for 4 years where I dressed very, very, very preppy. And then I still went home and listened to like The Cure and Depeche Mode and Cradle of Filth and AFI and like some bands like that, which are like more goth bands. So it's more of like what you listen to, and it's like, and then there's like goth style on top of that, which then I guess is born out of the subculture. So yeah, if you want to identify as a goth and not look a certain way, that's absolutely totally valid. Because that also, I feel like if you put the pressure to make you have to look a certain way, then how does that welcome people who are interested and curious about the lifestyle or the subculture, who maybe are younger or they don't have the ability to wear all the cool stuff because they live with their parents, or maybe they can't afford to buy stuff, or maybe it's really hard for them to find, or maybe for religious reasons they can't. So like the goth like you want to be involved with like the goth like local goth scene, but I mean, I definitely have not been since my early 20s. I have been out of that, removed from the Orlando goth scene for a long time. But like I dipped my toes in that for a while, but now I am like a stay-at-home corporate goth mom. Oh. Yeah. I have my little toddler who's, I thought she was waking up. So yeah, I'm in the same boat. I mean, like I'm very lucky that I get to wear goth stuff to work if I want to, but like I don't always. But I'm very, very lucky that I get to. So yeah, I'd say like diet goth, like yeah, maybe it's not the main music you listen to, but you listen to a lot of it, I'd say.
Yeah. I love that. I love the emphasis around inclusion and it being more about like who you are rather than like what you might put out publicly into the world day in and day out in terms of like fashion or appearance, or a corporate goth Barbie is hilarious. With Valentine.
That's the goal.
Yeah. No, I love that. I think that's lovely.
Melissa, what do you think?
I'm in total agreement. I think it's all about the music, and like you were saying, it's not inclusive if it's otherwise. If it's there are so many reasons why people can't get clothing. There's so many reasons why people can't have alternative hair or tattoos, things like that. Like literally until I make it big or something like that, I can't get tattoos because that is an instant pulling you off of a casting. Like, why will they spend more time and pay makeup extra time for an actress who's a nobody, not that I'm a nobody, but you know what I mean, to Hollywood. They're not going to do that. Like, there are so many things where they say no tattoos, no tattoos, no tattoos. But once you hit a certain point, then you can have as many as you want, and they will still work with you. But there's so many reasons, and like Shay was saying, financially, even with thrifting, that doesn't matter. Like, even thrifting can be expensive, and not everyone has discretionary income to be able to afford things. And they both have toddlers. Like, you can't wear this all day.
No,
with a toddler.
Rip it off.
Yeah, that's going to be, and this with a toddler, like, guys, like, we got to be understanding, and it's about the music. And that's so cool that that's what it's about. And we all appreciate getting to look like this. We all appreciate the fashion, but the music and the community, that's really what it's all about to me.
Melissa, do you know if the channel rewards store, or are they just for the stream that they're in? I don't know the answer to that.
Oh yeah, they add up over time. So you guys, because I think there's some really big ones. Let me see. Get started. Yeah, there are some that are like 5,000 points, 8,000 points. So you can save up forever. Right now I have 3,000 points. Yeah, guys. So they save up. Also, another thing you can do with channel points, you can community fund. So, like, example, there's the sing mode. I do have it on ours. Oh God, Shay, maybe I should take that off.
No, keep it. I want to hear it.
There is sing mode. There's no cursing. There's wig out. You can actually start a community thing where everyone gives each other points to fund a bigger point spend, if that makes sense. So, and if you're wondering what we're talking about, you don't know what this means. The channel points are free points that you accrue just by watching us. Wig out is if you want to have us either take off a wig and change it or put on a wig. But I can take that off too, Shay. I should have run these by you.
No, I have a wig. I have the Ariel wig in the closet. If someone does,
not me, just doing all these random things. And the no cursing one is going to just be impossible for me. I'll try so hard.
I swear so badly. Justin is always like, stop swearing around the baby. And I'm like, fuck that. It's bad. She's definitely going to start swearing soon. I'm going to be like, oh, I'm sorry. That's my fault. But so when I made you over for the night, I decided to put you in full like trad goth makeup, and I used Ben Nye clown white face paint and Ben Nye white setting powder and everything, and I teased your hair, brought over a leather vest and everything. What is hats off to you? What do we do there? I can't take my hat off.
Let's see. Hats off to you. I feel like that's either take off a hat or put on a hat. Calvin Kitty, do you want to make up something else that it could be, and we'll do it?
I'll do it. I was looking for a hat.
I don't know if I have a hat near me. Stacy's passed out. I don't have a hat close by. I can wear this Batman thing as a hat.
Oh, okay. We can go smaller.
I've got nothing.
I got it.
Yeah, there we go. This counts.
Cute.
I'm sorry, guys. Some of the channel point. We're learning together. We're all on this learning journey together. That's so cute.
That's really cute.
Okay, so as I put you in the makeup, what did it feel like? What were the thoughts going through your head as like you're getting all of this thick makeup painted on?
So first of all, we were staying in this really, really upscale, like fancy hotel. And there was a, like, what was it? Like a fraternity convention?
It was the Kappa Alpha Order reunion, which is ironic because like I dated the KA president when I was in a sorority, but it wasn't the same chapter, but KA. It was the KAs.
So I'm thinking for a former theater kid, and I feel like there's a difference between like being up on stage in front of people and like a costume that maybe you wouldn't wear out in public, or like when you're very like obviously playing a part. I haven't done anything like that, like to get dressed up to like do like really fun makeup and like kind of just like exist like that in years, like probably since college. So as you were putting all of the makeup on me, I was honestly just thinking about like the walk through the hotel and like, oh my gosh, like I'm going to stand up so much. People are definitely going to look like that's like, it's going to be a little uncomfortable. But I also am lucky to have that thing of like, shame has left me, like just who I am as a person. So like it's uncomfortable, but I also don't care. Yeah. So I wasn't like overtly concerned about it, but I definitely was thinking about that. Like I'm gonna have to go down this like long ass hallway and like be in an elevator with probably some like, you know, business people, or like there's gonna probably be kids around that are gonna like be staring, and like that kind of anxiety of like looking forward to those moments. I knew once we got to Disney Springs into the show, it was going to be totally fun, and it absolutely was. Mm-hmm. But that getting there piece was a little anxiety provoking.
And what was it like once we like got out there? Like, how are you feeling? Like, because we had to walk down the long hallway, all the way down the elevator, across this huge lobby, and then go stand and wait for our Uber. Like, tell us what was going through your head.
I felt like I couldn't, like, I was like, be cool, be cool, be cool, be cool. And like, I couldn't, like, it was hard for me to like, I don't want to like make eye contact, because I felt like if I laugh when I'm uncomfortable. So I was like, if I like make eye contact with like one of these random people, I'm probably going to start laughing, and then that's going to be like even more awkward. So I just had to like, I think I just like talked your ear off the whole way down, and I was just like trying to just be like in my Shea bubble. And that was what got me there. And it was, I remember I texted the Uber driver and I was like, hey, my friend and I are going to an 80s show and we're dressed like in like full goth, like just so you know, because my profile picture that pops up, I use Uber for work. So it's me with like very normal, like, you know, no makeup and like a suit. And so I was worried they wouldn't like there would be questions about like, is this a person that I'm supposed to be getting? Like, yeah. But
do you feel now, looking back, if you were doing it again, you would feel less anxious, the same amount, or?
I think I would be less anxious.
Yeah.
I think I would be less anxious. It's like the exposure therapy thing, because it ended up being one of the most fun nights that I've ever had. So fun. It was a blast. It was really, really, really fun. And you know, like we were on theme, so people were like taking pictures with us, and like we got so many compliments and like that positive reinforcement thing of like, just like, I don't know how to say it. Like, it was really, really fun. And to do it again, I feel like I would know that the fun was coming, even if I felt a little like not in my most comfortable skin in the meantime, where I wouldn't have the same like nervousness about it.
Yeah, you deserve to feel comfortable in your skin no matter what, you know?
Totally.
It's so wild to me, because like, I mean, I feel like I don't know. My friends are like so clearly divided into like, I have like my mom friends and my best friends who like are like very chill, like not in this goth scene at all. And then I have best friends who are like super in the goth scene. So like when they like combine, it's wild to me, because like hearing like how you describe like walking out of the hotel room and like that you like texted the Uber driver first. Like I remember being on Warped Tour and we would be like looking like absolute fucking hooligans, just destroyed a hotel room, dyeing our hair and stuff. Oh, Brittany, I don't know how to tell you this little thing that you got me, it keeps fucking up. This whole stream is gonna crash because not that I'm blaming Brittany, but I just remember we would just be like, oh yeah, no worries. We'll just walk across this hotel lobby in a giant group of like 17 of us, totally decked out, and call 7 Ubers and pilot. Like, so like hearing, like remembering that people like get nervous about these things. I'm sorry, my screen is just like literally flickering. Do you see this? It's just going on and off and on and off. What? Brittany, we have to fix this. We will fix this at the new house. I'm not yelling at you, but producer, I need help. Sorry, we have a producer has been added to the Goths Next Door.
We need a red phone.
Yeah. Ron, it's doing it again. Ron, it's doing it again. She knows. She'll help me.
No, and it is funny to think about too, and like, you know, there's no reason to, like, logically I know that there's no, like, who cares? Like, there's no reason to have that self-conscious thing. It's not productive. It doesn't serve anyone.
But I would get super self-conscious if I had to walk in, even if I like fully corporate gothed corporated myself out and I didn't have my pink hair, and I would be super nervous walking into half the things that you do for your work. Like, it's like the environment that you're like conditioned to and used to. Like, I still walk into shows sometimes like with Justin there, and I get really nervous because that's not my environment. Like, I feel very comfortable walking around looking like this because I've made this my environment everywhere I go. But like, I get nervous at Justin's shows. I would get nervous if Melissa ever had me out on set to one of her like modeling things, or like if she was shooting something. I'd get nervous if I was going in for your like if you gave a presentation and stuff. Like, I wouldn't know what the fuck to do. You know? We all have our nerves in our
really good point.
Special area.
Right. That's a really good point. It's comfort zones and everybody having their own experience and their own.
Yeah. Also, Jess Rose, thank you for all these subs.
So
thank you. Sorry, Christina. Sorry, Christina.
Christina Kills. I know, I love it. I was going to ask Melissa, like, what's a scenario, or have you had a scenario that you've walked into, or that you've like that like makes you feel that like, oh, that would be like awkward or weird or uncomfortable?
So this might sound weird, but not the first part. You're like, what? Everyone wears clothes, but I think the crop top high waist sort of look is like really cute. That's something I really appreciate, that aesthetic, and I like to dress that way if it's not like work or something like that. I'm just having fun or whatever. But I'll feel really cute at home, and I'll put on the crop top and be like, I love like just the high waist and feel good. And then inevitably, I feel like anytime I'm wearing something like a crop top or something short, I'll start to feel just really self-conscious and nervous out in the world. I think it started when I was working at Universal years ago, and I came to work in a crop top because it was character work, so we change when we get there. And there were a lot of glares and weird comments and just weird vibes, and it just, I don't know, I think it like made my brain feel weird. So I feel really self-conscious with that a lot of the times, and feel like, oh, just like I felt good at home, and now I feel like I want to just not be wearing this anymore. I want to cover up. I feel that oddly enough, to me, wearing super corporate-y clothes, I feel like I'm in a costume, like for sure. I feel like I'm in a costume. So when I have to do that, and my makeup, if I have to do like really, really natural makeup, a lot of the times that makes me feel really nervous and uncomfortable. I have found a way recently. I got this blazer that I really like that gives sort of like Clueless vibes. It's black and white with like little pearl buttons. And then my friend thrifted for me this really cute white shirt with a high collar and a black ribbon around the collar. And so it can have some black and white vibes with the corporate, and I can feel more like I have some style instead of like I'm literally wearing a business person costume. So I feel like that for me, if all that makes sense. Also, I being neurodivergent, I'm really into comfortable clothes. So even if I love an outfit and I'm obsessed, like all these accessories and whatever, as soon as I get home, just all of it off and into soft clothes, no matter how much I love it. And I love jewelry. I love it so much, but everything just like as soon as I can, I just have to get it off when I'm home. Yeah. So I feel like that. I don't know if that is the exact question.
No, I think it is. And I like your point about like, even if you're having to do something that's outside of your comfort zone or like dress in a way that's maybe outside of your comfort zone, like finding the ways to make things yours and like representative of where you are comfortable. So for me, when I do like when I go to do like the goth look, which is not my daily look, like I really like the more like if it has lace or if it has like the frills or like the kind of like more like
you're
Victorian
more romantic goth.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like romantic.
That's where
romantic goth.
Yeah, like I will wear that and totally, and I will feel like myself and I won't have any of that like discomfort. If I were to do, and I've seen you guys both rock some really awesome leather outfits, I would feel like I was wearing a costume 100%.
So
like,
you might
not my
think
style.
that, but I feel like if you gave it a shot, it is so empowering wearing like the latex look.
Latex.
It is empowering. Like
latex.
I'm still working on a lot of like confidence stuff in my life, but that stuff, you put that on, you're like, I am a superhero. Like it feels, at least I didn't know how it was gonna feel putting on a bunch of cool, awesome latex looking stuff. So maybe give it a shot and just look in the mirror and see how you feel. You might feel really empowered. I felt like it was one of the more empowering outfits, outfit styles that I've worn. Actually, I feel like it's really empowering for some reason for me.
It's super. Like if you're curvy and like you and I have boobs and butt.
Oh.
It makes you feel so sexy because like you pour yourself into it basically like latex and like it's so flattering. I'll order
so
you some.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, girl,
Christina,
you in a latex corset?
Ooh, okay. I might stand corrected. I will try anything once.
I'm gonna order you a dress on Amazon and send it to your house and be like, take a picture and like send it in and like see if you feel comfortable enough to wear that to the show. Like,
yes!
Yeah. It'd be literally hot.
Okay.
It would literally be hot.
That is that though.
Like hot,
that is
like
true.
Like physically hot.
Physically
that
hot.
werewolf video, all of us were all just ready to pass out.
There was no AC.
Of like, and like so much latex and fur and feathers. Latex
starts to smell funky.
It holds all your heat in, and it also holds in your sweat if you're a sweaty person. I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
but I've heard that it is warm. There is one thing I will say that, but it's empowering.
So you win some, you lose some, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Most things in life are like that.
I mean, it's like one of those things, like if you know that I'm just going to say, if you know that you're fucking at the end of the night with like, and you've been wearing latex, he better be smelling funky too. And there's going to be no oral action on either party. Like it is what it is. Like you don't want to go down there for either person.
You're setting the expectations at the front. I like it.
You're fucking behind a listen, Brittany, I'm only knowing from experience. You're fucking behind something somewhere in a car in a backseat.
But not inside a theater where children could be present.
No, God, no.
I don't know if y'all saw the
try to
news.
seek privacy where no one can see you, no cameras or anything, or no people around. Don't be groping people with people around you. Fucking lower hand.
Don't involve other people in your kink. Don't do it.
Yes.
That's so gross. Lauren
That was
Bart.
wild.
Oh yeah, and she was mad about his party affiliation. She's like, oh yeah, apparently he's a Democrat, so I hate him. I'm like, you don't hate him because he's playing bongos on your tatas? Girl. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Posture check. Ugh, okay.
I have such bad posture. I need like.
Oh, I just felt a crack. Felt a crack. Felt a crack.
But to another question, did we ask you what kind of music you currently listen to?
Oh yeah, what are you listening to these days?
Wheels on the Bus is probably going to be my most played
do they do the
song.
whole thing? Because Mia's got
They do all of.
Oh god,
like,
I can't
yeah,
wait to get them together again.
It's
so
a vibe. Yes, it's Elmo's song, Sesame Street. If I can have like the car radio, those like rare moments when I am allowed to control the music that I listen to, I find myself doing just a lot of Sirius XM. Like I'll like pop into top 40. I'll go over to Octane. Like it's mostly at this point just about like what is happening, because I feel like I am so out of the loop with like popular culture.
Miss Rachel
and, like,
World Tour. Oh, listen.
If she goes on tour,
if Ghouls, if they come out, I will be first in line at that meet and greet. Like, hey, Ghouls, so great to meet you.
I know, I love Ghouls. I love.
You're non-binary.
Yeah,
I'm in a non-relationship. It's hot. I'm like, Justin, who? No, I'm just kidding.
I will say I saw Evanescence at Rockville, and that spun me into a nostalgic Evanescence. Like for probably a month after Rockville, I will like sing at the top of my lungs in my car along with Amy Lee anytime I have the opportunity to. So
I love her.
So apparently she did a cover of Sally's song.
Oh
yeah,
I feel
it's
like
beautiful.
I've heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
It.
She also has one, and I saw her do this live in 2018 or 2019. I saw her with Lindsay Sterling, which was a phenomenal show. But she does Across the Universe by the Beatles, and it is gorgeous.
Yeah.
And
so
so
I'm
good.
so mad I didn't get to see her. My body was not participating, and I
know.
stopped Melissa from seeing it too. I should have just dropped Melissa off with you for the night.
I firmly believe it'll come back around. Yeah, we'll have the chance. We'll
get to see Evanescence again. It'll happen.
When we do our next Goths Next Door meet and greet, unofficial. It's just wherever you and I go, if we're at the same place, we're like, unofficial meet and greet. We're out in public. Unofficial meet and greet. That's basically.
Yeah, we can't like bring like a booth or something. That's like we can't.
No,
Universal's not going to appreciate that.
But if we ever like are walking around somewhere, I'll be like, oh, we're at the mall. Unofficial meet and greet.
Disney.
Unofficial meet and greet.
Disney.
Always.
I want to go to Disney.
So after we talked about it, how do you feel right now about what the term goth means to you now?
Oh, that's a great question. I honestly feel very liberated. Like I so appreciate the conversation that we had around, it's about the music, it's about the lifestyle, like the way that you feel and the way that you like relate to those things. And so I feel more confident in my status of, I don't know if we're going to call it like a goth light.
I love
goth,
calling you like
goth, whatever.
Like goth light or corporate goth.
Goth light is so
goth
cute.
light is so
goth
fun.
light is really funny. Well, yeah, but it's like, because I feel like there's and I mentioned it earlier, but like that thing of like, oh, you're being a poser, you're being like disingenuous, like that's not something that feels like good. And I've always kind of wondered that, like, is it okay if I relate to these things, if even though I'm 9 times out of 10 like the most like basic corporate suburban mom like looking person? So I feel really good, and like yes, like I can still be a goth next door, right? Even though it's not 100%
absolutely.
of the time. Yeah,
I think
that's awesome.
The people who would be posers are people who are like Nazis who are saying they're punk or goth, because they can't be.
Thank you.
That would be a poser.
Thank you.
But you can wear whatever clothes and you're not a poser. If you love music, you love the music, you love the music. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's the one thing we definitely it needs to be said at least once in the stream. The only people who are posers and who are absolutely not welcome in the goth stream or in the goth scene, as Melissa was mentioning, Nazis, racists, transphobes, xenophobes, homophobic people. Thank you. All the phobics. None of those people are in the goth scene, because goth kind of stemmed out of the punk scene, and the punk scene is very not about that. Stomp Nazis in the face. So those people are not welcome in this scene. But other than that, yeah, it's very welcoming, inclusive. Some people are religious. Some people are not religious. Some people are like satanic. Some people are not satanic. You do not. It's a common misconception that like all gothic people are like satanic. Say like the Church of Satan is like a very specific thing, and if you are, that's totally cool. I'm not. I don't know. I'm maybe more agnostic.
Yeah.
Spiritual. I don't know. But that religion is very individual based in the scene.
Yeah.
But
that's a cool distinction too. Like it's not you have to be non-religious or you have to.
Yeah. Which I think a lot of parents are like coming from the corporate world. Like if you were talking to your boss and you're like, I was on a Goths Next Door podcast, they'd be like, oh, are you satanic now? Like I would not be surprised if I heard that comment, because it's a very common conception, but definitely not true.
Exactly. That's an interesting point, Shay, about the public facing like misconceptions and kind of the bad rep that goth has had. Like I am one of those people, and I listen to a lot of true crime podcasts, and it's such a theme when you like think back to like Satanic Panic in the 80s, and like you hear so much like, oh, this, especially in like cases where somebody had the finger pointed at them because they were into like goth music or goth fashion. So people will just assume like, oh, well, then that clearly would have been someone who's capable of all these horrible things because it's different and it's outside of the realm of what like greater society has considered like normal or acceptable. And I wonder too, if like now that I'm saying that out loud, if it's maybe that's like subconsciously when I'm thinking about like walking through the hotel.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Goth, if that's a layer of it, right?
Absolutely. That's totally valid. Because you're like, what are people thinking of me when I present in this way? And I know I have worn many hats where I've been like a chameleon. Like I can go from being very like soccer mom to being very corporate to being so fucking preppy to being an actual princess to being a super goth. So like people treat you so differently in every single way you present. And also depending on, oh, hi, Kitty, depending on like where you are.
Right. So my God. Yeah. And you and I, and down here in Florida, that's a mixed bag. Right?
Yeah.
Where we are.
Well, like Orlando, you're good. You go to Sanford, you go to Tampa, they'd be like, okay. You go to Ocoee, they're gonna be like, who in the fuck is that? You go to Miami, they're just gonna go, she is fat and does not have her boobs done. No, I'm just kidding. They're gonna be like, why are her boobs down there? And I'll be like, that's where they're supposed to be naturally. No, just kidding.
Versus LA, they're just like not even look twice.
Yeah.
It's like another day.
They're just like, yeah, okay. Like same, if you wear this in New York, no one's gonna bat. No one would bat an eyelash.
100%. 100%.
I don't even know if there is an outfit anymore that could get people who are New Yorkers to like stop and be like, whoa, like I feel like they've seen everything. Like they have seen it all in New York.
Yeah.
If anyone's from New York, you can confirm for us.
Yeah. So tell me about like what you want to wear to the upcoming show. on the 15th? Like, what are your vibes? What are you thinking?
I'm so excited. So I have this, I got it online. I can't remember where I got it from. It might have been Killstar. It's like a tunicky kind of like, it's a tank top because it's going to be hot AF in Orlando in October. And I got my first ever pair of ripped tights. So I'm leaving the fishnets at home. That's like normally my go-to. So I'm going to do my combat boots and the ripped tights and this like kind of flowy, I was almost going to wear it tonight, but then my house is cold because we're Yetis. So I was like, long sleeves, that's comfortable. But it's got everything. It's comfortable. Like I can dance, I can sweat. Like we want to get to the park a little early and do some rides before having to be to the show. So I can like walk around and do that. And like, I'm really, really excited, but it kind of stays in my comfort lane of being like really feminine and pretty, but also like a little edgier than I normally would go. Like I'm really excited about the rip tights.
Hell yeah.
How hot are we thinking it's going to be?
Oh,
it's starting to
historic
chill out.
Highs and lows are.
Yeah, it's like it's starting to chill out a little bit, and we will be inside, but it's the humidity that kills you.
Yes. It's been humid in LA, which should literally be illegal. Like we pay a hefty sunshine tax for good weather and no humidity out here. Like why? The other day it was more humid here than it was in Florida, South Carolina. It was like 84% humidity.
Is it October 15th? Is that the date? Okay, I'm looking up the historic. Okay. So historically, we can expect an average of 83 degrees. Or no, wait, average max of 82.4, average of about 78, and average min of 73. So that's actually better than I was expecting, honestly.
That could be nice.
I don't believe any of that. I'm not going to believe a single second of that. And it's going to be 89.
The other thing is there air conditioning inside or is it going to be hot inside?
There's going to be air conditioning inside. It's the Hard Rock.
So are we going to then be cold? Do we need to bring layers?
What? No. That just means that you won't be dying.
Okay.
Like you will never have to worry about being cold inside at like a venue. It just means that you're not going to be dying of like outside heat. You're going to be dying of inside heat now.
Perfect.
So it's going to smell like bodies.
Too, so it's going to be, the body
also, if you're coming to our meet and greet, y'all, try and find me before I go inside. Because once I go inside, I'm going to be masked up and our pictures won't look as cute. So find me before the show, please. Before the show.
How are we going to swing this? Should we discuss on air? Like how we're going to
like
logistically how we're going to get you to us?
We can use David as a landmark because he'll tall. Be with me and I'll be with you, and he's 6'5" and he'll be wearing a Goths Next Door t-shirt.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna make him a t-shirt.
It's gonna be so cute. He let me buy him a pair of skinny jeans, like black skinny jeans.
Oh, get him a stud belt.
Oh, that's a good idea. I should. That's a really good idea.
Little stud belt. Do you have thoughts about with your little darlings growing up and their personal style? If they came to you and were like, "Mom, I don't know what style I like. Do you have any style thoughts? Like, do you think you would be like, dress in a certain way? Or are you just going to be like totally hands off, like, or would, you know what I mean?
Oh, my philosophy is once they have the ability to communicate what they like and they don't like I feel like childhood, adolescence, like high school, college, whatever, like before you have those real world, like to your point, Melissa, like you can't have maybe the tattoos you would like I can't have fun colored hair. I would freaking love to have turquoise hair. I can't do it. Before you have all of those responsibilities and those external factors crunching in on you, that's your time to play and figure out what you like and express yourself and just have fun with it. So if they want, if they're in 3rd grade and they want pink hair, like, let's go do it. Like, if they want, if they want to be in their Halloween, themed stuff, which they have some really cute Halloween stuff for this year. I can't wait. Like, they want to do that year round. That's cool too. If they want to be in bubblegum pink and basically look like they just stepped out of a Barbie box, that's awesome too. And people ask me this a lot because they're twins, and we are in a really fortunate place where we have lots of family, lots and lots of family on both sides. So I rarely am buying my kids clothes.
Same
at this point.
I get all her
because we get
clothes.
them gifted.
It's great. I just get all your clothes. A box at a time is more than I need. It's perfect. Thank you.
I had to start asking Shay, if I give you this box of things,
I'm like,
in this size, like, do you have room for it? Because I just gave you a big box like a month ago.
We do.
And so we do. Yeah, it's
babies
they grow so fast.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But so people give us matching sets or like coordinating sets because they're twin toddlers. They're adorable. They don't have a preference yet. It's really cute to see them like dress the same or coordinating. But I have been really clear also with those family members, like, hey, the second they don't want to dress alike anymore, like that's their choice. That's just not saying that it's the right way to go. I feel like it's such a sacred time of having that freedom. I would just support that.
Yeah.
I can.
I'm trying to get Mia to like choose between outfits, and I like lay him on the bed and I'm like, all right, choose. And she's still kind of at that age where she's just like, and so I'm like,
mine do that too.
I'm like, pick one.
I love the chaos.
I'm like,
That's so funny.
But
it's so good.
Mine haven't outgrown that yet. They will not pick, or if they do, they'll pick one, and I'll be like, "Oh, you want this?" And then they'll grab the other, and they'll run away with both of them.
Yeah,
so there's
a lot of that.
no.
I'm like, okay,
clear communication.
Like, all right.
That's so funny.
Wild things.
I love it. Oh my gosh, when they're gonna be old enough to be like looking up little makeup tutorials and stuff. Oh my god.
Yeah. You have to let me, when they want their first goth makeover, if they ever want one, you have to let me be there. That's the one requirement.
God,
if they ever want it.
The TikTok Shay posted trying to do the spin with me and her
so
Swiffer.
funny.
She was so
That was
mad that I stopped her from
hilarious.
Swiffering. And like, I do this thing where like, because the Swiffer comes apart, so I'll take out the middle part and make the Swiffer really short so she can have a really short Swiffer, and she just goes around and Swiffers everywhere. But if I stop her from doing it, she's like, I put a whole little cleaning set on my Amazon wish list. I have a housewarming Amazon wish list. I'll announce it officially here. I am we close on my house on Thursday, and I have an Amazon wish list. I'm going to post it tomorrow, I guess, officially. Please do not feel pressure to buy him anything, but if you would like to gift us something and you include your address in the in the note, then I'll send you like a thank you card and stuff. But please do not feel pressured to buy us anything. It's just I have the list if you want. We already have more than enough, and we're very thankful. It's also half a list for me to keep track of the things that I'm going to be buying from the list too. Like, it's just I'm keeping track of all the stuff I need for the house. So yeah,
Totally.
So exciting.
It's so exciting.
I'm super pumped. And I'm definitely going to be streaming from the new house. So we might not have the Goths Next Door next week because it's going to be very, very chaotic for me. So there might not be a stream next week, but there's hopefully going to be a stream after the week after that, and I will be in the new house. It's going to be wild, but Melissa and I will be able to do like goth streams like on our Instagrams. Like, her and I can both do a dual stream on Instagram, but like on Twitch it might just have to be on pause for a minute, just for a little bit. But Melissa, I'm sorry, I'm just telling you this now. Like, next week can we just do it on Instagram instead? Yeah,
of course. And I can try I don't have my new work schedule yet with my new gig, but I can try, guys, to do we can do a tarot stream maybe next week.
Oh, yes.
Because moving is like, if you guys haven't moved, it is the most exhausting, soul crushing, sucking thing. But then it's amazing once it's done. But while you're in it, it is just really hard. So we're going to give all the grace towards them during this period.
And I'm just realizing, Shay, that so not the stream on October 3rd, but the one on October 10th, I'm going to be lurking in your home that Tuesday night.
Yeah. We're going to put you on the stream again.
Yeah. I have to fly out of Orlando early the next morning. So I was like, hey, friend.
I was like, yes, come stay with me. I have a guest room. I'm going to be like 10 minutes from the airport. Yes. It's like a $15 Uber ride. It's great.
It's perfect.
Yeah. Do you have Stuart has some final thoughts, but do you have any final thoughts before we wrap up the stream for the night?
I don't think so. I think I'm leaving this with a renewed sense of almost feeling like I'm more in touch with my inner who I am, right? I think it's easy to get lost in life, and especially when you have kids and you have
absolutely
a job and you spend a lot of time catering to other people, or having to be a professional or having to be a parent. So it's nice to kind of have gotten that almost permission from you guys and from everybody who's in the chat to say it's okay, you can still be a goth, you can still be who you are, even if the random people that you work with or the neighbors that see you across the street would never know that, because it's not always on display. So that's a very freeing
absolutely
thing for me, and I just appreciate it.
Yes.
Christina Kills needs to come back.
Yes.
Christina Kills will be coming back, because she's going to come back for an episode where I actually do a physical makeover on her, which is going to be really exciting.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That would be really
Sorry,
fun.
I just volunteered you for that.
Trad Goth Makeover Night.
Yes.
Should we
Thank you for having
a giveaway winner?
That's exactly what I was going to say.
You absolutely should.
All right. Drum roll, please. And more of Mora. More of Mora. Are you there?
Are you there, God? It's me, more of Mora.
More of Mora. If you are here, you are the winner. DM
they are,
us.
sorry.
They are. Sorry.
They are.
Mora, yes. Congratulations. If you feel comfortable, DM us where we can send your giveaway gift to. You can DM us on Patreon. You can DM us on Twitter. If for some reason it won't let you, for some reason, just tweet at us and I'll DM you then. If for some reason,
I think Instagram, we also have our DMs open on Instagram. So Instagram, Twitter, just send us your address. And Melissa's going to send you a little handwritten card and a little giveaway item.
Thank you so much, everyone who came, everyone who's chatting, who entered the giveaway. We're going to do this every stream that we do together. So make sure you come back for our next stream.
Awesome. And we are going to do something next Tuesday. We'll try for Instagram or TikTok Live, something. Yes. So thank you so much, Christina, for coming on. Thank you so much
for having
being here.
It was so much fun.
We're going to have you back for sure.
Back together.
I can take this off.
Apparently 15 years in the making. That's just wild to me. So
we're
thank
young,
you so much,
Christina. We're only 15 years old. All right. So
I turn 21 next week.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh my gosh.
But I guess until next time, everyone, we will see you next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Oh my God, don't touch my boob like that, Kingsley. Brittany, clip that out. Kingsley touched my boobs
tonight, Shay?
I am not Lauren Boebert. This is not what's happening.